Zul Publishing is a company based in Russia that is in charge of many YouTube channels. The most popular one being 5 Minute Crafts, which is the third most popular YouTube channel on the entire YouTube. I'm a fully functioning human being, guys, I swear. This channel is a channel that lets kids share their stories, and the channel animates them. A lot of these stories are super weird. A lot of stuff that doesn't seem real. A lot of stuff that can be traced back to Twitter or Reddit posts. So I started to think, are these real? Because there's a channel just like this, and they are clearly real. So to test it, I tried to submit a story to the real one, which is called Story Booth, and I'll be calling them that for the rest of this segment. And then I tried submitting a story to Actually Happen. Story Booth did not accept my story, but with Actually Happen, there is no way to submit the story. What it tells you to do is go to rightside.me, which is like the email they use for all of their accounts, and there's no way to submit a story. This just got more and more suspicious. I watched more of these videos, and I started to compare them to Story Booth, and I realized something. All the kids on Story Booth sound like they are using their computer webcams to record their audio, when the kids on Actually Happened have professional mics. Yep, this is looking more and more fake. Well, we got the final piece of evidence. If you send an email asking for a job at Brightside for a scriptwriter, you get an email back saying the requirements for the scripts. And when I say the scripts, I mean the scripts for Actually Happened. One was believability. You must make something that is believable and it won't raise questions in the audience. Fair to say they failed at that. Topicality. All stories must have a wide range of topics. Actually, while we're on this topic of topics, some of these topics emotionally manipulate people into watching these fake, sad stories. The email also said you can use social media posts as references for stories, which definitely explains a lot. This is a riddle channel that uploads 5 times a day, and every video depicts some sort of clickbaity thumbnail with some sort of crime. They have a reoccurring segment called Who's Not Poor? And every answer makes no sense. For example, one person was not poor because they had a smartwatch. And to be honest, you could be poor and buy a smartwatch because that, to be honest, would be a pretty good use of resources. Like if you're poor and buy a smartphone, that would be a good use of money that is very limited to you. All the answers for this reoccurring segment make close to 0 cents. Actually, all the riddles on this channel make close to 0 cents. Every question seems to have millions of answers, and it's always the one that seems to make the least sense. Brightside, like 7-second riddles, does really stupid, nonsensical riddles, but they also do videos giving random pieces of advice about animals and survival advice. I honestly don't have too much to say about Brightside that I didn't already say in the 7-second riddles section. Unlike the last channel we talked about, I actually have quite a bit to say about 5 Minute Crafts. For one, all the crafts are stupid, none of them are useful. They're really stupid stuff. For example, if your pants are too small, spray them with water until they fit. Don't wear a new clean pair of pants. What are you, a peasant? 5 Minute Crafts also posts like 5 20-minute videos every single day. And a lot of the hacks in the videos are reused every time. That's like the definition of a content farm. And that shows they are only doing this for the sole reason to earn income. There's no personal gain that anybody at Zul Publishing is getting out of making these lifeless craft videos with high video lengths and way too many mid-roll ads. In the previous segment about 5 Minute Crafts, I talked about how it's about just a pretty much massive content farm. And I just realized that it's an even bigger content farm than I initially thought, because 5 Minute Crafts has many sister channels. It has 5 Minute Crafts Kids, 5 Minute Crafts Girly, 5 Minute Crafts Men, and probably 5 Minute Crafts Manly. Did I even mention that? Probably, I don't know. And 5 Minute Crafts Family, and probably more I'm forgetting. And these are all owned by the same people. And again, these post multiple videos a day, and they're all 10 to 20 minutes. Sometimes 10 to 30 or 40 minutes. And they're all incredibly long, way longer than like any other life hack video needs to be. And like, you can watch a 5 Minute Crafts Kids video, and then right after watch a normal 5 Minute Crafts video, and then there's like, honestly, you'd be like, no noticeable difference, except for like the intros are kind of different. And even then, like, one intro is red and one intro is blue. Not much difference. This channel is called Slick Slime Sam. DIY comedy science for kids. So imagine 5 Minute Crafts, but it's not even the kids channel, but it's like normal 5 Minute Crafts, but it's for kids. So like any like edginess, which I can't even believe I'm saying that, because like 5 Minute Crafts is like the most PC thing ever. So take out like any like somewhat edgy thing, and get rid of the commentator, and have some girl play with a like big action figure of something that looks like an anthropomorphic slime. Now, I didn't even find out until recently that this was owned by the Soul Publishing, but when I found out, I scrolled through their thumbnails, and when I took a closer look, it's like, yeah, that is certainly the Soul Publishing. And we did look at like their most popular uploads, just like, you can see, just that's definitely Soul Publishing. Like, their most popular upload has 72 million views, and the thumbnail is just somebody sticking in a $100 bill into a jar of Nutella. Is it Nutella? 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 No? Oh, I'm gonna call it Nutella. And then it's like more stupid games and life hacks. I think out of every Soul Publishing YouTube channel, I think this one is the least bad. I mean, it's still like not good, but it's the least bad. It's like, it's just too innocent to be considered god awful. I mean, it's certainly not good, but it's not like the worst content I've ever seen in my entire life. Because when it comes to Soul Publishing, you can do so much worse, for sure. Like, I still think 5 Minute Crafts is probably the worst Soul Publishing YouTube channel. Although 5 Minute Crafts, although Actually Happened just straight up lies to you, I think those are easier to watch than 5 Minute Crafts. Anyway, I think I will end this video right here. If you liked it, you're insane. But that also means you should subscribe to my YouTube channel, and be sure to give the video a thumbs up, and if you don't, I'll steal your dog. That's not a joke, I know where you live. Anyway, bye.